My friends, YouTube is hard, but please don't let that derail you. I'm going to share something with you that's going to get you on track if you are stuck with pressing record, if you don't know what ideas would make a good video, if you don't know how to present on camera. But before I give you all of that gold so you can start with your YouTube journey, you can build your online business, I'm going to share with you something that will inspire you to get you moving forward. I've just had a wonderful message, actually a sad message, but the essence of the message is very wonderful and warms me up and inspires me from a member of the Heart Brand Creators Circle. And also, she's also in the Heart Brand Blueprint. And this lovely lady sent me a message and says, I'm thinking of you Heart Branders. I've been out with test and wrapping my mind around my upcoming thyroid cancer surgery on the 29th of July. Not something I expected at this time, so I let it derail me from my focus on my YouTube channel. Of course, there's so many more things important. But I'm hopeful that all will be well and I will get back to accomplishing my desires. Nothing like a challenge to overcome and be stronger on the other side. Send my love and success to the Heart Branders. You all are inspiration to me. No. That lady is inspiration to me and us, and also puts into perspective why you're not pressing record and you're not sharing your story and your challenges. That will be, I have no doubt, a video or a video series for that wonderful, wonderful lady. Now, obviously, I'm keeping her identity private because I respect what she's going through and who she is and everything. But the important thing here is that you're not pressing record for a reason. What is that reason? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have challenges that are preventing you, or are you just getting in your own head about the content and maybe what people are going to think of you, or, it's going to sound a bit icky. I mean, I made a video only last week live and I raced through it, doing it live as a piece of training. And I thought it was dreadful, but actually when I look back at it and watched it, it was the feeling I had inside which was dreadful, not necessarily the content that was coming out of my mouth. So right now I'm going to share with you a way for you to get started with your YouTube journey and also your online business, and then how you can continue to sustain this whole beast, if you will, because people build it up as a beast. Remember, I've sat there in the past and even in the last few days saying, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? And we question ourselves so much, and I don't want that for you. So I want to give you a way of getting started with your YouTube journey, and then over time, whether it be days, weeks, or a few months, how to actually craft it into a very simple online business, which you can test alongside the day job. Or if you are in the whole online business coaching sphere, maybe you have another direction into what it is you want to do with your life and business. Maybe you want some extra time. I want time back. Tomorrow I go to Disneyland with my family because it's a trip that I've been promising my daughter for so long. And you might have seen the posts around my YouTube channel and social media where I share that we've actually finally going, and my wife has been waiting 48 years because of the promise that she was made as a child, and that never got kept. So I'm fulfilling dreams through this online business world. It's been fueled by the power of video, which I've been living through now for over a decade, 12 years now. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see from this video right now, it's not perfect. It's an open, honest, heartfelt message. Am I following a formula or a framework or a script? No script. Formula and framework, yes, but I know it so much. It's so deeply embedded in me that I can just go through the hook, the mindset, the story, which I'm telling you now, the teaching points, and then the action step. And if you come and join us in the Heart Brand Creator Circle, we have some spaces left. I think there's 1 or 2 spaces left before it turns into a paid membership, which is part of what I'm going to share with you today and how you can do that. So firstly, let's go back. What are your first videos? Well, the first thing we've got is we all have had a journey that we've gone through, the hero's journey. What's your hero's journey? So go and Google hero's journey, identify the steps within the hero's journey, and then distill them into key points. So I think we have about 7 or 8 in our version of the hero's journey. And it's, who are you at the beginning, and what are the internal and external desires? And then we have the wall that we hit and the obstacles and what we're going to overcome. And then was there a transformation or was there a success? So you could create videos out of the whole hero's journey and tell your backstory, because people don't buy coaching. They buy coaches. It's a bit like the Simon Sinek thing. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And your hero's journey is a great way to cement that in for people. Now, you can make one big video, or if you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 steps, now you've got small individual videos, and each video creates a lesson for your viewers. So if you've got one big video, and then you chop that down into individual videos, and you might go a bit deeper into story, you might have a lesson or a teaching point, you can go a little bit deeper in. Now you've got a series of 3 months worth of content, 12 weeks of content, one video a week for 12 weeks. You've got your starting point. And within that, you can answer frequently asked questions. For example, how do you get started on video? How do I become confident on camera, Stephen? What's the setup I need? And right now, my setup is no lighting whatsoever. I'm in a darkened room. I have the office door open, bringing some light in, and I've fired my camera up and I've put the mic attached to it. I mean, this is not sexy. What I'll do is, while we're here live, okay, I will show you exactly what's going on. I'm going to record it right now. Let's go back a little bit so you can see what this is. It is a camera, it is a microphone, it is an office which is messy, and it is an office door which is open over there. We'll put that in as B-roll so you can see, you can just get started and press record. So now you have your first set of videos. How do we turn it into a business? Well, like I mentioned a moment ago, the Heartbrand Creator Circle has been a free community so I can gather information and data, answer people's questions, and then create an answer bank. Now, what we're doing with the Heartbrand Creator Circle, and you could do this too, is you can invite people into a community, learn about your audience, answer their questions, create an answer bank, and then upgrade it with 2 simple steps, and then it becomes a Q&A membership. So it's a paid for monthly membership. You could have a monthly fee or you could have a yearly fee. The choice is yours. And if you want to learn how to do that, come and hang out with us in the Heartbrand Blueprint. It's going to go into a bigger sort of membership rather than a live coaching soon, but we'll tell you all about that. And I'm sure there'll be some information around the video. But the important thing here is that you can get paid for who you are and your knowledge and your experience and your wisdom and your expertise, and your legacy can come from answering people's questions for them and moving them along. So what will the Heartbrand Creator Circle look like, and what could you copy, model, replicate? It's very, very simple. We're upgrading it so that we have in a Q&A form. So every person can come in, submit questions directly to me, and get a video answer or an audio answer or even a written answer, or all 3. Because with the power of AI, we can turn that one video now into a written response and an audio response. But the great thing is then you've got assets to go out in the world to promote your membership. So you create your Q&A form, you make it accessible to people within the community. And then you also run maybe a monthly office hours where you could run workshop, you could run just a live Q&A, you could do networking. There are so many different things you could do within that. That's what's happening with the Heartbrand Creator Circle. And it's going to be launching at $22 a month as a subscription model. But you can do that too. So you can submit as many questions to me and they can submit questions to you. But the great thing here is once you have this answer bank, I mean, I've got over 100 questions in there already in subcategories about personal branding and YouTube and building an online business and social media marketing. And then if you're in business and you've been in business for some time, you might have some assets. So I have a social media masterclass. And the guys have said, look, can we get access to this? And I'm like, well, maybe I could put that in there as a bonus. If you've got things like that can help people along their way, you can too. One of my students, Sherry, she's now building her membership out, and she is an art teacher. She left the world of education, went into corporate, and that just is being drawn back to her love. And she's doing exactly the same. Creating content, driving it to a very simple Q&A membership. And when people submit a question, you fire up your camera. You could do it on Loom, you could do it on Zoom, you could do it in Google Meet, or anything that records, and you could just literally answer the question, send it to them. Because what's happening then is your viewer is getting proximity to you. And it is very, very special when the coach or consultant, the influencer, whatever you want to call that person, speaks to you directly. That is really, really, really important and does hit home. The great thing is, frequently asked questions will start to appear. You don't necessarily have to make a new video all the time. You could pull from the answer bank and then create a post which is personal. Now, how do we build this platform into a business? Well, our YouTube videos, which we've already talked about, are the ones that drive traffic. Whatever questions you answer and you have a video answer, you could then turn into a social media post for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those great places, wherever your audience hang out. So now what you have is you have your YouTube videos based on who you are, what you've gone through, what you've won, what you've lost in, the stories, the teaching points. That is your content. You put that out to the world. You check the comments and see what else you could provide for future YouTube videos, maybe what's missing from the video, what other people need. And then from there, that's your traffic source initially to build people to bring people into your free community. Build that up. Get all the technical bits out of the way, the how to run it, the nuance, all the mistakes, if you will, and then gift the early adopters grandfather places, if you will, legacy places. They stay in for free because they've trusted you. You've given the answers. You've built your answer bank. You've used that content of social media to bring people in. And now you have this ecosystem. I like to call it a flywheel, because the more content that you put out based on the answers that you're giving, it puts energy and it invites people to your community. And then from when you've built up the reps and you feel comfortable and confident, it might be 50 people, it might be 100 people. Then you invite them into a piece of your curriculum. And the first piece, a real simple piece, is either a lead magnet or a Q&A membership. So I hope you found this I hope you found this useful today, and it's taken away the difficulty, is what I was trying to say, in how to start this YouTube journey and this online business. And yes, I know there are technical aspects in all parts of this. And that's why in the Heart Brand Blueprint, I hold your hand. One of the things we do in the Heart Brand Blueprint, which is completely unique to anywhere else that I've been with regards to online coaching and online businesses, you get access to me for life. So every week I am in there answering questions, but live on a video like this. We host it in Google Meet. So you get access to that live for about 45, 47 weeks of the year, because obviously we all like some holiday. I certainly do. And tomorrow we're going to Disney. But it also teaches you within that is, you know what, if we're doing 45 or 47 weeks of the year, it means you get 10 to 12 weeks holiday a year, because I teach you how to put your holiday into your business, because I help people build a business around their family and a lifestyle that they want to create. And this is the lifestyle I'm creating. And you know what? You don't need anything fancy. Like I've showed you already, camera, microphone, and a door open to bring some light. And I'm in my raw office setting. If you found this useful, obviously like, subscribe, and all the usual stuff, but also reach out to me to come and join the Heart Brand Creators Circle, because every time 50, 100 members come in, we're going to have less capacity. Price will have to go up because we need to build that business, but I'll teach you how to do all of that as well. Anyway, take care. Much love. Big Daddy out. See you in the next one.